All right, guys, we have a big interview today. I'm in Melrose Park. I'm in Chicago. We got Hypno Carlito here for an interview, bro. I've been wanting to do this for a minute.
Yes, sir.
This is well known. You know, people that watch my show, people that know about Matty Ice, they know that the OTF artist Durk is my favorite, bro. I push it hard. I've had a couple of guys on the show. I've had Nose. I've had Duty. You know, I know Raul real well.
Yeah.
And what you guys have done and what you've created is just it's legendary.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Definitely appreciate it.
So, what has your journey been like right now? You've been doing a lot. You've been doing movies. You're doing music. This is definitely a very busy time for you. So, what's been going on with you right now?
Just staying focused, bro. Like staying on top of the positive side of things, and just trying to complete all the goals. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of goals. I got a lot of missions that I'm on right now, independently, just doing my own thing. OTF is me. It's a part of me. It's what I do, and you know, I'm doing some stuff right now where I'm kind of just jumping outside of the box of just music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So that's what I want to ask you. So when people hear Hypno Carlito, they think of music first.
Yeah.
But tell us everything that you're getting involved with.
You know, movies, writing, directing, even acting in them myself, and just all independent and putting it out independent. I just wrote my first book, The Downfall of Being Real. So you know, just becoming an author, and I got my own weed strand with Jokes Up ice cream called Lito's Way. So you know, we've been in all the stores out there in the dispensaries, the Jokes Up dispensaries. So I kind of just been jumping in my entrepreneurship bag, and even my recording studio, Forever Legend Studios, we're opening up the second location right now.
I saw that.
So you know, yeah, we just working, man. We staying on top of the positive side of things and just trying to stay focused in a world full of negative. You know what I'm saying? So.
Is there a documentary out or one being made? I saw Nick Cannon and you had something.
Yeah, we working on that right now. It's a documentary called The Struggle of Hip Hop. And it's basically like just my journey being with OTF and throughout the music business and just my whole career where everything just isn't pretty. You know what I'm saying? The outlook of this music thing, everything's supposed to be glitz and glamour, but even with all my accomplishments, with everything that I've done, with everything that I'm doing, it's still a struggle in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
But you're an original. You were the first to ever be signed to OTF. Is that correct?
Yeah, yep.
How did that happen?
Lil Vernie was a Lil Durk affiliate, close friend, and he the one that really kind of just put me in the dough. He was showing my music. He was telling them all about me, and they just caught wind of what I do. I started coming around, linking up with them, and Durk just liked me as a person. DThang liked me as a person. DThang called, said he wanted to do the deal. Thought about it a couple of days, and I'm like, come on, man, what can I lose? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
This was like 15, 16 years ago?
What I want to say about 12.
12 years ago?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So that was, man, so what songs was This Ain't What You Want? Was that out?
Yeah, it had just came out.
Okay, so that was that time.
Yeah.
That was a crazy time.
Yeah. This Ain't What You Want had just came out. Bang Bros was like very new. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Durk had did like a little slight tour, and he came back and they was like, man, we've been playing your song the whole tour. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I got in the studio with him. He did a verse for me on Want For Me. And then after that, it was like it was over with after that. DThang called like, look, we want to do the deal. I did the deal with Durk. We went to L.A. You know, I started meeting everybody else, you know, Lil Reese, Chief Keef, Fredo Santana. And it was just like a dream come true, man. You know, I was watching these people on YouTube. I come from a different side in Chicago. Even though I grew up everywhere, I was on a different side, Humboldt Park. And yeah, man, it put on for my side and it put on for where I came from, even though I was living on 63rd at the time. And that's how I was getting connected with, you know, the OTF side of things being out south. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it was cool. It was a cool time. It was a cool experience. And yeah, it was definitely dope to be the first artist signed with Durk.
You guys have been through some great times, a lot of pain. Talk to me about DThang. From what I've heard, he was the nicest person, incredible to be around, the funniest guy. I've heard everybody always has a big smile when DThang gets brought up.
Yeah, DThang is one of them people, man. It sucks because that's the person who called me for the deal. So, you know, it kind of be like, damn, you know, DThang believed in me. DThang saw something in me that a lot of people didn't see. He always used to tell me like, I'm this huge songwriter. I'm supposed to be writing for Mariah Carey and Beyonce and all that. Like, he truly believed that. And I just appreciate him for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? DThang was like a brother to all of us, even though he was Durk big brother. He was a brother to all of us early in my career. DThang, man, it's my birthday. Can I get a couple dollars? You know what I'm saying? So DThang is definitely, he's truly missed. You know what I'm saying? He a Chicago legend for sure. He a legend in the world, man. When you think about it, you know, this drill culture, it shifted and shaped the world. So, you know, everything played a part. Everybody knew who DThang was. They knew who Chino was. They knew all the background guys. You know what I'm saying? Even if they didn't rap.
Chino passed, was that about 12 years ago? 10, 12 years ago?
Yeah, around 12, 11 years ago.
Was that Durk's first manager?
Yeah, yeah, that I could remember. So
you guys have been through some serious, you know, just a lot of pain, a lot of turbulent times, and you guys are still standing.
Still standing, still here, still strong. OTF still strong. Free Smirky coming home soon. He gonna come from up under it. We ain't worried about it.
You know, us as media fans, you know, whatever you want to call it, that are on the outside looking in, you know, this is real life shit. You know what I mean? This is real life shit that you guys actually go through.
It's serious.
So, okay, so you were here just now with Justina Valentine.
Yeah.
I believe you guys are doing a film called Hello Grace. Talk to me about that. What exactly is going on with it? When can we see it? When's it going to be out?
We still in filming right now. We've been filming all week, last week. So I'm gonna start back again next week. We've been resting for the last couple days, but yeah, Justina, she's special, man. Like, I wrote the script.
She can rap too.
Oh, she could rap her ass off. When I wrote the script, it's so crazy because the story behind it was Taryn Manning. You know what I'm saying? You know Taryn Manning from Hustle and Flow. And I had, you know, locked in with Taryn Manning, and Taryn Manning ditched me the day of. It was so crazy, and it's like it's still respectful. I don't want to disrespect her. It's all love, Taryn. Everything worked out the way it was supposed to work out, and she ditched me like the day of that I was supposed to pick her up from the airport, and it was kind of messed up. I put a lot of money into it, a lot of resources, finances, and I've been working on this for like the past year. You know what I'm saying? From script to casting, locations.
You wrote the script.
Everything, yeah. So, you know, I paid her money and everything, and she just kind of like dipped on me. I don't know really what happened. And we had like this solid relationship where we texting and talking every day. And just out the blue, I don't know what happened. She just went left. And I called Justina. I told Justina about it. And she kind of like just felt bad. Like, Justina is like a sister. She cool, you know, she's the Wild 'N Out family. And we've been knowing each other for years, being around each other for years, but this was like the first time we really like, let's lock in, let's work, let's get some stuff done. And Justina agreed to it. She was like, don't worry, send me the script. I got your back. We're going to do this thing. And she learned the script so fast, it amazed me. It kind of motivated me to, even though I wrote the script, like, I need to know things.
She's really seasoned. I mean,
I'm talking about it's another level. You know what I'm saying? So I was inspired. I was motivated. It got me working. Before this interview, I told you I ain't go to sleep till 6 in the morning. I'm just working on lines and just want to be on point. So, yeah, man, everything happened for a reason. And shout out Taryn. It's all love, man. Respect to a legend, respect to an OG. But we doing good, man. We got Justina. Hello Grace. It's coming to a screen near you, 2025. So
how is you have to writing scripts to writing music? How has that enhanced your pen game for music? Because I feel like a script has to be way harder than writing music.
Way harder.
Yeah.
When I first started writing my script, I didn't know nothing about like proper script formatting. I didn't know nothing about like how to write a movie script and this is the way it's supposed to go. And I just wrote off my vision. So this is what I want to happen. I want an ambulance to come down the block. I want to be walking up the block. I want to turn around the corner. I want a nigga to come get shot. I want to woo woo. And then I just write it all down and I put it into a story and write it to my best ability. And then, you know, I got partners and stuff like that. Hey, look, I need you to take this entire 100 pages and put it in a real script form for me. So, yeah, I'm still learning as well. I didn't go to school for this. I didn't go to college. I ain't really like study being a script writer. Just in school when I was growing up, I always was like, I was good with like English and reading and stuff like that. So it was never really too hard for me. So anything that comes with writing, I kind of could do. You know what I'm saying? So
You've you've had a hard life growing up. You lost your mom, I think, at 5 years old.
yeah,
I don't think you met your dad till your 20s.
yeah, 21.
So how do you move forward at 5 years old without your mom, without your dad, and I mean at that young, how do you move forward like that?
That's a good question because I didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know what I was doing. I can't say that it was planned or I did the right thing or I just was winging it. You know what I'm saying? God had my side. I always tell my friends, I tell everybody around me, like, I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? I feel protected. I'm always in good spirits, even when things are going wrong, even when things are bad. I'm one of them people that's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Don't worry about that. Minor setback, major comeback. That's always been my mindset.
You feel like, at a young age like that, stability is kind of important, of at least being in the same place, the same atmosphere, moving around a lot seems like that would be hard.
It didn't seem hard because it felt like normal.
You were used to that.
Yeah, it felt like that's what was supposed to
So
be.
the struggle was normal for you.
Yeah, it was normal. When I moved to different people's houses, I look at it now, and for my kids, I would never want that for them because I know how hard that can be. But for me at that time, it felt just normal. Oh, I'm gonna go over here for a couple of days. I'm gonna go over here for a couple of days. I'm gonna stay with this person for a month. I'm gonna stay with this person for 2 months. I'm over here for 6 months. I'm gonna live with this female for 6 months. She gonna take care of me for 6 months. Then I'm over here, and it became a normal routine in life where it was like, it's not a bum. It's really a rolling stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was doing my thing. I was fresh. I was chasing the dreams. I was accomplishing goals. I was making things happen. It just wasn't on the time of other people, how they wanted it to happen, or it just wasn't time in general. But
Did you have like a role model you were looking up to then, or somebody that can guide you at least at that point, like the right things to do, or maybe even the wrong things to do, not to do?
You know what? I was so vulnerable growing up that everybody was my role model. Because I didn't know a father, I didn't know a big brother, I didn't know a mother. So the streets become your family. So if you move on this block and it's an OG or you listening to him, you taking advice. One thing my uncle told me a long time ago: the best part about advice is you don't got to take it. So I take what's good for me and what I feel like I can use, and then the rest I let go. My role models just came from people from TV, and it's so crazy. I talk about this all the time. I wouldn't say that he was a role model, but this is a person that really just kicked life off and let me understand you can be a superstar at a very young age. It don't matter how old you are. And that's Lil Bow Wow. And you got to understand, me and Bow Wow like in the same age range. So a lot of people from younger generations will look like, the fuck is he talking about?
He was a mega superstar when we were
This
kids.
is the biggest artist in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't nothing huger, wasn't nothing bigger. The next biggest thing to Bow Wow was like B2K and stuff like that. They were huge. You know what I'm saying? When you looked at Chris Brown and his height of his career, Bow Wow was already
For
there.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
people don't understand that if they wasn't in the realm of like our age range or in that generation.
Now, I'm 37, but when Bow Wow had his run, I think I was like maybe 14, some shit like that.
I'm 35, so yeah.
Around that, it was like 20 years ago. It was a long time ago. Do you think? I believe this. I think King Von, rest in peace, if he was alive right now, he'd be the best rapper out. I believe that. I think where he was going and everything that he was doing, and that album that dropped, I'm so happy that album got out too. But to me, like storyteller wise, even just how he sounds, how he rides a beat, dude, to me, he was on the way to be the best.
I can agree.
I believe that.
I can agree.
Sincerely.
With that. I can say that. I can agree with that. I tell Durk that. Me and Durk had so many talks about Von where I just told him Von was special. Von was different. His pen was different. I've talked about this in the interview before, but when Von first got out, he wanted me to write his music. So Von was like, listen, Hypno, I want you to write. Lil Vernie told me. Lil Vernie will co-sign this story. Smirka even co-signed this story. A lot of people know about this. He had just got out of jail, and he was like, man, I want you to write my music. We was in Miami. And I'm like, hell no. I'm like, your story's so authentic, it ain't nothing I could do with it. You see what I'm saying? I could play, but you don't even want to play. Your story too real. It's too crazy. it's stuff that you know about that only you know about, and only you know how to finesse those words. But Lil Vernie used to tell him, "Oh no, man, Hypno a good writer," because I used to even help Vernie when we was coming up, and Vernie was always just dope on his own, but that extra little help polishes things, and that's what people don't understand. So even if I did a couple lines for somebody, they'll always be like, "Oh, he writes for him." No, I don't write for him. I've just helped him out. I've just looked out in certain times. People that help me. It's been so many times I've been in the studio, and Durk give me a line, but Durk, that don't mean Durk write for me. You know what I'm saying? But he'll be like, "No, this sound cooler," or say this, or it's all just help, and I've helped a lot of people.
I think every artist does that when they go to the studio. They're all working together. You're all helping each other out.
Yeah, but you let the fans tell it. It's like, "Oh, he writes for him. He writes for him." And it's like, don't get me wrong. I've written for a lot of people. I've done a lot of under the table shit. I've done shit that people don't know about.
I'm sure right now people are hitting you up a little bit more for the writing game.
Oh, definitely. But it's like, yeah, man. Like, I just enjoy writing all around the board. That's why even with the book, you know what I'm saying. I just enjoy writing all the way around the board. Writing is cool for me. When I write, I see things. It's kind of like a vision for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's therapy, man. It's therapeutic.
Where were you when you heard that Von passed?
Oh man, I want to say Chicago. I was in the studio. It was Chicago. I was in the studio, and I was like, "What?" It kind of was like fake news.
Durk was on live when he. I mean,
Yeah,
he didn't believe it. I mean,
yeah, it was kind of like fake news. I was like, the fuck? Because I want to say it was like a fake rumor before that, not right before that, but I want to say like maybe a year before that. Somebody said King Von passed away, and he got on there like, "Man, stop playing with me." But
this was coming from maybe some more incredible sources.
yeah, this was more different, where it was like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And
you're probably trying to get a hold of him at that point.
Yeah, we trying to reach out to anybody that we can. I'm calling people that I know would have been with him, and really you can't get in touch with nobody. Everybody just kind of like it's this big blur. So I was finding out things as the internet was finding out things, and it's so crazy today. That don't mean that you even not close to people. When you think about the internet today, so many people find out stuff from the internet.
Durk was literally live. You can be live in the moment, and
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Internet too powerful today, where it's like it's really a part of your life. It's part of everybody's life to the point where the internet know before anybody know. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy, man. But rest in peace, Von. One of the greatest to do it. One of the greatest in drill rap. And definitely, I can agree with you. If he was alive, he'd be one of the best in the game right now. I don't think he would have been letting up.
Because his story's so authentic, too.
I was just about to say that. He too authentic, bro. He too real. When you listen to Von, you feel him. You automatically know, like, nah, he not lying. He's telling the truth.
Who was that Chop Squad performance I saw him do? He did, you know what I'm talking about in the studio? He did 2 songs. It was, what did he do?
Can't think of the record.
Why He Told? It was Why He Told?
I think it's Why He Told. And
he did another one after that. There was 2, but it was such a fire performance.
Yeah, I can't think, man. Von got so much music in so little time that's just like really dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like every record kind of, it was one of them runs where I was kind of like really locked into his sound and his music, and as a fan.
What about as a friend? Just as a friend?
As a friend, I definitely like the music.
No, like as a Von as a friend to you. Him as a friend to you.
To me, all the moments that me and Von had, because you got to think about it, I wasn't an everyday with Von. I was one of them, like, I see you all the time, but I'm not just everyday. Because what people don't understand in the world, when you're looking at OTF, they look at OTF, GBE, 300, you know, Fredo Santana stuff, O-Block. They look at everything as one. Everybody is not one.
Right.
Everybody doing their own thing, man.
For sure.
You got OTF, then you got O-Block, then you got 300. You got, it's just so much going on. But the brand make it look like we're all like this. And don't get me wrong, everybody do got ties in some type of way where it's like, even if motherfuckers don't like each other, it's kind of like just that brush off. That's what I've noticed within the years. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really just see that real crazy drama amongst all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of know how to keep a level head in this shit. we got to understand we pioneers to it to the point where we got to keep a level head. We can't be into it with each other. We can't be, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's different. And I say all that to say, when we go back to the O Block and King Von was moving around with his guys. He had O Block with him. Durk will move around with his guys, you know, OTF with him. So I'll be a part of rotating or being in the studio with OTF, and here come Von coming in with his people. And me and Von always talk, and we always show love to each other. And whenever we was around, it was just all love. Von was a smiling guy, a happy guy. That demon that everybody be talking about, you don't kind of see that when you cool with him.
Yeah,
you know
I feel like, listen, I feel like if, you know, you don't have to see that side if you don't have a problem, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never really seen Von just really just acting crazy, like.
For no reason.
Yeah, it
if
was
you don't
all,
have a situation to be acting different.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he always been a player. He always been cool, man. I always liked being around him.
I think it's crazy. You know, we talked about This Ain't What You Want 15 years ago, whenever that dropped. I think Durk's last 4 years, and again, I'll say it again, favorite artist. The reason I say this, and I have these arguments with people, when Durk drops a project, he drops like 25 songs, right?
Yeah.
And the dude has 4 or 5 features. And he's carrying the other 20 songs himself, and he's carrying the ones that are on the feature too.
Yeah.
And to me, that's why I say Durk's the best fucking artist. Because not only are you getting that rap, you're getting that melodic rap, and it's genuine and authentic.
Yeah.
And Drake used to give me that vibe a little bit, but then Durk, to me, took over that lane too.
Yeah.
And had the street rap, and he just put it all in one package. In these last 4 years, these last few albums that dropped, classics.
I think Durk is just one of a kind, man. I watched Durk grow from the bottom. You know, I watched Durk grow. Like, I seen his sound completely shift to the point where it's like your sound is the sound. You know what I'm saying?
He's the voice.
He's the voice. You know how many times I go in the studio, like, I own a recording studio. You know how many kids come in there just to record and they like, give me some Durk vibes. Give me some Pain. Give me some this.
Will It Fool type of a beat.
We need that. And it's like, man, everybody going after that sound. Everybody want to tell their story. You know what I'm saying? And I told this before. This is a funny story as well. Like, me and Durk, we was on tour. And Durk asked me, he asked everybody, but he was like, yo, what type of music do you make? What type of artist do you want to be? And, like, what's your goal? And I'm just like, I make pain music. You know, I make real music. And if you go back to listen to my first album, 2014, 2015, Never Say Never and all that, everything was real. Everything was authentic. I didn't want to make lollipop music, club music, drill music. I was making melodic pain, talking about my story, where I come from, the hustle, the struggle. And Durk, I remember Durk saying, it's not that he didn't believe it, but he was like, man, Hypno, you got to make music right now with the times of right now. And I say, Durk, it's going to change. And everybody going to want to hear the real.
When did it change for him?
A couple years later. Maybe like 3-4 years later.
And when was this?
I want to say Make It Out.
Okay.
Make It Out. And I came back and I told him, when he was like, I get so high, I put these drugs into my system.
Legendary.
I said, that pain worked.
Music video is legendary.
I told him pain worked. And, you know, he just laughed at it. And then, you know, even years later, just seeing how pain took over the world, I just had that talk with him again, I think last year. And he was like, I don't remember that. I'm like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. But
that's his sound. I mean, he can do both, but that's he's
mastered it.
Mastered it.
It's over. You know what
Opportunist that just dropped, like, dude,
Yeah.
I listen to that song 50 times a day still.
Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't even understand, like, even when I'm doing records.
Refugee, one of my favorite songs.
Yeah. Like, even with clearing this up, like, a lot of people be like, oh, you can hear from Hypno's music that he writes for Durk. Listen, I've had moments where I've definitely put pen to pad and we worked together.
That's what happens, though. When you're in a collective label, everybody's, yo, I like that, bro, I like that, and you guys work together.
Yes.
That's what it's supposed to be, bro.
That's
That's not even some ghostwriter shit.
That's why I say, like, that's what kind of blows me with the narrative of it. Because even Durk would get blue about that. You know what I'm saying?
And you're an artist, too, though, bro.
Yeah,
Still,
yeah.
how you express yourself on the beat, you have to be an artist. There's 2 lanes to it.
Facts. But it's like Durk, what I want people to understand is Durk almost don't even write no more. It's so, to catch Durk writing is rare. Durk don't really write.
I heard he's a studio junkie. Like he's the type that after the concert, like literally after he's going right to the studio.
That's it.
It's crazy.
It's like the studio, the club for him. So that's where he have his fun. That's where he kick it at. That's where everybody
relax.
Meet up. That's where everybody want to hang out, tell jokes, smoke, chill, play games, whatever the case may be. Durk would rather do it at the studio. He don't really care about
that club
being out, going somewhere, spending money. He'll spend his money literally in the studio.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? If he gonna shoot dice, he gonna do it at the studio. Whatever he gonna do, kind of gonna be at the studio. So, yeah, Durk, he's not a big writer, man. Everything coming off the top, and that's what I admire about him. And back to what I was saying, as far as when everybody be like, "Oh man, you could listen to Hypno and just tell." No, Hypno was even inspired by Durk and his new sound and the way he coming. And Durk was the one that told me, "Hypno, you so raw. Just play with your vocals a little bit. Do little weird shit with your vocals." So when people hear me do little weird shit, they instantly be like, "Oh, he must write." Nah, this was advice from him. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's just to put that out there, man, for the people that do tune in and pay attention to everything that I say.
Does your heart hurt for him right now? I mean, to think about it like this, he has, you said it in Where's Smirko, he has kids.
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
He's at the pinnacle of his career. When I say he's at the top of his career, like this Deep Thoughts album, which I hope, by the way, is going to still come on the 31st. I don't know. We'll see. Do you know if it is?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I hope it is. It's already been delayed.
No, I hope, even though I've heard every
You've heard
record.
it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I just think that with what he's going through right now, that has to be some serious, let's just call it what it is, trauma, just what he's going through right now.
Yeah.
When you're at the top of your career, and again, the kids and the family and, just the lifestyle.
Yep.
How is he dealing with it? Have you talked to him?
Yeah. Not much, only like twice. The thing about Smirk that I know about Smirk, jail or no jail, no matter what he going through, his head high. So he's one of them people, like, I'm not sure if it's just that's how he is, but he don't like to be bothered. He don't like to be defeated. He don't like to be.
I would say he got that maybe from his dad as well.
Yeah. Durk gonna hold it down, man. Durk gonna be, man, I got this shit. I think it was something recently that released. I don't know who that was on the phone with him. Matter of fact, I do. Who is that, bro? Or whoever it was. I'm not sure whose phone
I heard
call.
something.
Yeah, I'm not sure whose phone call it was.
No
but
PC or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. Woo,
Yeah.
woo, feet up, whatever. I mean, that's just Smirk. You know what I'm saying? He the type where.
But they respect him in there, though, too. So
Yeah,
you got to
for
have
sure.
that respect, too, to be able to be like that.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's just how he is. He gonna hold his own, bro. He gonna hold his own. Like, you're not just gonna defeat him easily. That's not how he gonna ride this thing out. He gonna fight.
He's the best lawyer in the country.
Yeah, I'm not. Let me tell you something. People always ask me, what do you really think? Cameras off, Hypno, cameras off for real now. Tell me the truth. What you think? He coming home.
You know what? I believe it as well.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the crazy details. I don't even want to get into it. It is what it is. But I think that from everything that I've been seeing, even Young Thug, he would have walked away too.
Yeah.
They're trying to use these lyrics as, incriminating people.
Weird.
That's not going to work.
No.
And I feel like if you don't have some real hard evidence, and I'm talking about like you better have this thing fucking, you better have this so wrapped up that
Facts.
because he's gonna beat that on the next appeal too. So
Facts.
You better have this so locked up, and I don't think they do. Just based off of what I've been seeing right now, and you know what? It's sad to say because Durk was also at a time where, Muslim. He's was very, very into his religion. He just, I think, a few days before held a prayer with everybody.
Everybody in Chicago.
All the cities were all endorsing him and giving him the keys of the cities.
Yes.
This is somebody that really did. They got him at the wrong time. And this was the wrong fucking time because he could be doing so much better out than in.
Yep.
And that's the saddest part about it because he really was changed and he was doing good.
He was trying.
He was. I mean, I feel like he was doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah, let me correct that. Wasn't trying. He was doing. You know what I'm saying? Durk, before Durk got locked up, I was one of the only few that was talking to Durk like this last past year. Nobody was speaking to Durk. Durk wasn't picking up the phone for nobody. He wasn't talking to nobody. If people say they was talking to him, they lying. They weren't.
Is it true no one's ever gone to his house?
Yeah, no, people don't even go to his house.
His best friends, he said, don't even go to his house.
I've been in his house. I helped him move out the Atlanta house.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I've been to the LA house. So, you know, I just let him rap. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's my brother. But yeah, nah, he wasn't messing with people. He wasn't dealing with people. He was kind of like on his own wave. And I'm not finna sit and talk for him and say, oh, it was fuck this person. Just people know that Durk wasn't talking to them. People know Durk wasn't in tune with them. Durk was talking to a couple of people, and that was it. And it was just, he was trying to stay focused. His bag was kind of different as far as, man, Hypno, I'm trying to win.
He was becoming not just an A-lister, but a superstar.
Yes. Like
He's a superstar.
It got to the point when we talking about billions, then it's like a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying?
On his way. Sold out the United Center a few days before he just got locked up.
Yes.
And I wish I was at that concert.
Me too. It kind of blow me. He bought my ticket, and he kind of like, I don't even want to say begged, because that's a bad word to use for him, but he basically like begged a nigga, Hypno, you have to be here.
Can I ask you something? Do you think that he had a feeling that maybe something was coming?
I thought about that. You know what I'm saying? By him asking me so much, I could show you the text message.
And the fact that he did that show for Chicago kind of randomly, right?
Yeah.
And like that was like, you know, and I'm praying. Again, gives me the chills. He's my favorite artist, bro. So this is different for me.
Yeah.
I'm praying that he gets out, because I need it as a fan. I need his music, bro. His music straight up got me through some shit, bro. Like for real.
I think 100% Durk is coming home. And the reason why I say this, just with my I don't have no expertise in this. All I'm saying is Durk's luck is different. He's covered. You know what I'm saying? Durk covered by something. And whatever it is, it love Durk and it watch over Durk and it make sure Durk good. And Durk always come from up under bad situations, no matter what it is. I've seen him all throughout the time that I've been knowing Smurf. He's always come from up under things. And
even the case that he had with Von.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? It's like his luck is just a different type of luck. Of course, innocent. Of course, you know, every situation I would say innocent. But it's just your luck was different. You guarded by something just totally different. And that's how I feel about myself as well. We just guarded by something different. And I think that's why our relationship was the way it was. That's why we talked every day before he went to jail. Because he know my spirit. He kind of know how I'm coming. He'll tell me, I know how you coming. I know
and you've been there before the superstar. You were there before.
Yeah.
You were there during the come up.
For sure. Like, we was doing it together. So he know that I love him for him. Not no dollars gonna ever change nothing that we got going on, and he know that. And I'm glad that he know that. So I'm not really even too much worried about it. Like, when he come home, he don't even got to talk to me. Get straight to it. Like, get busy, get with the family, do your thing. And when time come around.
When he comes home, it's going to be the biggest story in hip-hop ever.
Ever.
When he comes home. When I say when, because he is.
Yeah, for sure.
When he comes home, that's the biggest hip-hop story ever.
For sure.
My opinion.
You got to think about it. When you think about Lil Durk.
Starts with his dad, too.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? That story on top of his story is just going to be amazing, epic. But when you look at Lil Durk, man, the world grew up with him. Usually when we see artists that been in the game that long, at some point of time...
He evolved. He didn't digress.
At some point of time, they just water or fizzle out.
He's the hottest right now.
He's the hottest
right now, bro.
You know, and then think about in 2012, he was the hottest to somebody then. They was starting the trend of drill music. So when
right here in Chicago.
Right here in Chicago.
They performed that song, Chief Keef and Durk performed that. What's that song? Fuck. They performed
Decline.
Yeah, they performed it at United Center, and the place went absolutely fucking crazy.
Went nuts. And that's why I say, like...
That's the energy that I remember.
You see what I'm saying? So it was like he was a mini star then. So it's like, it didn't even feel like you was an up-and-coming rapper. Y'all took over the game. What Drake say, I do this shit for Reese, Fredo, Durk. You let Drizzy get a verse, you gonna get this work. When you got people just speaking on you back then, that means you was something back then. It wasn't like you was just somebody trying to get recognized. Nah, it was somebody from the culture, and it was somebody important. So to be important still, 10, 12, 15 years later, it's a whole different ball game, a whole different hustle, and you can't do nothing but respect it. He a legend.
I feel like Drake's been giving more features recently, but Durk got like one of Drake's first big features, and Drake knew.
Drake knew.
He knew.
Drake one of them people he always know. So if you see Drake work with somebody, it's kind of like almost calculated. He knew what was going on. He was studying this person for a while. He's not just waking up saying you get a verse. They don't really work like that with Drizzy.
So you said in the song, "Where's Smirko," which is out, gone viral.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it everywhere. Great song.
Thank you.
You said, "I prayed you get the snakes out your circle."
Yeah.
Do you know, because we've heard a lot of rumors, I've been reading a lot of blog stuff, of Otf Jam wearing a wire?
I don't. I see all of the stuff on the internet. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think I've been around Jam like once, twice.
Did you ever get a weird feeling around him, or?
I'm one of them people where it's like I kind of just stay out your way. Me and him never had a relationship or a connection where I felt like I had to talk to him. I think I just shook his hand. They introduced me to him. Durk probably, "Hey, Hypno, this Jam. Ooh, oh, what's up, boy? You good? I'm about to." I don't really stick around to hang with you. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you cool. But, Jam wasn't nobody that I ever felt like, all right, I'm finna just hang around this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, nah.
But this is somebody like Durk really protected, had his back. Jam did, I think, 10, 12 years, came out, Durk gave him $50,000, helped,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know what he gave him. Everybody just be talking, man. Motherfucker be talking, man.
I only saw that on a YouTube video. So
yeah. Motherfucker gave me 50,000, 100,000, a crib, car. Man, I don't know if Durk gave you that.
He could be capping.
I can't even lie to you. But if he gave him that, he gave him that. But I don't know if he gave him that. All I know is the internet a wicked place, man. They make up anything. They gonna say anything. All you gotta do is say it one time on the right platform, and it's the truth.
Why do you think that rumor is spreading though? Like, what started it to get that to spread?
What's making it spread is that, damn, how could someone give you $50K, a house and a car, and you still do this to someone?
But where are they getting that information that he did it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where is that stemming from?
You think about the Trenches News and the academics. These people take small little segments and they make a story out of it, and then you leave the audience to speculate. So, I don't know. Matter of fact, I know exactly where it came from. I didn't Jam do an interview, and he said it on the interview that Durk gave him.
That's where I heard the 50,000. I heard that. That's where I heard that from him.
Yeah, so he said it, so that's where it stemmed from. But just because you say it don't mean that it's true. But I don't doubt that Durk would give him or anybody some money if they needed some money, or if they like, okay, I got to do this, or I got to pay my car note, I got to pay some bills, I got to do this. Durk would do that for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to just shut him out. Or you just came home from jail, you trying to feed your baby.
That could be in any real life. I got friends. If I'm struggling, I might hit my friend up for 10 rand. That could be in any situation in life. That don't mean that can be any situation. If you're a brother to somebody and you need help, you call somebody that might be in a better situation than you to help you.
Especially
if that's your brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially when that's how they looking at it. Oh, you my bro. I'm fucked up. Help me out. So yeah, that's how I look at it. If he got anything from Smirk, it was just out of genuine love.
Because Jam's not even involved in this case, from what I've been reading. Like, he's not even a co-defendant or anything in this specific case.
It's so crazy, and this is the craziest part. I've been working on this movie, so the past like 2-3 weeks, it's been hard for me to really tune into the information of what's really going on.
Right.
It's fucked up that we find out our information from academics and say cheese and
no jumper.
Things like that. No jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like. But these are the sources that we getting it from.
A lot of it's like Jerry Springer at hip hop now. I'm not with it. Like, I like this genuine talk. Like, I'm not here on that shit.
Facts.
I don't think it's healthy either. I think it's actually ruining the industry in a lot of ways.
Nah, same facts. That's why it's like I don't really do too many interviews. I don't really talk much. I'm always kind of out the mix. But no, it's a healthy conversation. It's all good. Yeah, just back to your original question of the snakes out the circle thing.
Who were you referring to there?
I'm referring to a lot of people. The reason why I say a lot of people is because of this. I've been here for a long time. Since the very beginning, we've been kicking niggas out. Niggas been going left and right. And it's always people I be like, man, I don't know, this head be tweaking. I don't know what's to him.
What's his motive?
What's with him? And you know, everybody, oh no. Then you look up 6 months later, I ain't fucking with that nigga no more. So it be like, man, I been told motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them situations where I can't put a finger on, and I'm talking about him. No, it's not that. I've been here a long time. It's been a lot of people come and go. It's been a lot of people that started off cool, then they got kicked out on their ass. So it's a lot of people. I've been told you, get the motherfucking snakes out your circle. In real life, you don't need them. You don't need none of them. You know what I'm saying? Keep the ones that's righteous. Keep the ones that's loyal. We don't need a big team. We don't need a big entourage. We don't need to be the Navy. We good. People know who he is. We got our tools and our fuse, and let's just move appropriately. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of time I'm on, man.
So Durk's trial, I think, is next October.
Yeah.
He was denied bail.
Sucks.
That's hard. So it'll be a trial. He has the best lawyer in the country in Drew.
Yeah.
Drew Finley.
Yeah.
Incredible lawyer. Dream team right there. I'm sure he's assembling, you know. And you know what? Drew seems confident in how he's been talking too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pray for the best for Durk. And again, he's coming home, and it will be the best story in hip hop. The documentaries that are coming after that he's gonna be the best story in hip hop. I'm hoping we get this album. I don't know. I'm gonna just pray for it. It's supposed to come out in 2 weeks. We will see. At least give us a couple singles, if not. We need something. We can't wait till next October or anything like that.
Nah, we can't wait, man. I gotta make that call to DJ Bands, man. You know, bands got the files and the music and all that, man.
You got a song with Drake too. I know that.
Oh yeah, I heard it.
I've heard that. I've heard it. It's been going on TikTok a little bit. So
yeah, it's one of my favorite records. I would listen to this song probably a couple months before it even.
You've heard the album. You're already. Yeah.
So every record on there, I'm kind of like, I know. So I'm just excited to see what y'all think and what the people think of it. You know what I'm saying? The feedback that's gonna come from it, but it's a lot of stuff on there that's just incredible, man.
Before we end the interview, I haven't met him yet, but I gotta ask you about him because I've heard he's the funniest person, and on the internet he's fucking funny. And I follow him. He follows me. Wook. Talk to me about Wook. I gotta talk about
Oh man, that's the Coochie Crook.
Everybody loves Wook.
Yeah, everybody love Wook. That's Coochie Crook right there, man. See,
and his music's good.
Yeah, definitely. See, the difference with like me and Wook is
that's Durk's real best friend brother, right?
Yeah, this
day
Wook,
one.
Wook been there. Wook was like best friend back then.
Wook said on his story the other day, like, you know, it's a part of me. Durk's a part of me.
Yeah.
A part of him.
Like when I first met Wook knew me before I knew Durk. You know what I'm saying? When I said Lil Vernie put me and Durk together, Wook was there. Wook was coming around.
I think Wook introduced Duty to Durk too, I think.
Nah, I want to say Vernie did that.
Okay.
Because that story always get mixed up. What I remember is that Duty was not coming around. Vernie brought Duty around, and I was already signed with Durk, and Duty was new, and he was coming around, and Durk accepted him, you know, a little while after that. But Vernie is like a glue, and that's what people don't understand, man. Vernie is the one who brought a lot of people around. He brought me around.
Durk always talks about him in his music.
Yeah, he brought Duty around. He brought Von around. So people got to understand, like,
he's a dot connector.
Yeah, Livy definitely put some talent together, and I can't do nothing but respect him. Always one of my dogs, my brothers for life. That's just what it is. So I came through him. If it wasn't for Livy, I wouldn't be OTF right now. So yeah, people got to start giving they flowers and start recognizing. Tell where the fuck you came from. It's that simple.
For sure.
You already know it, OTF.
Your latest project, 2 a.m. in Humboldt Park, that dropped a couple months ago, I think, right? November?
Yeah, 2 a.m. in Humboldt Park.
You got Millie's on there?
Yeah, Millie's.
Huge.
That's
How was it like working with him?
Man, dope as hell. Millie's always was a dope rapper to me.
And good person, bro. He's just a great person.
Yeah, like spirit like mine. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I can connect with people on the spirit level, you've noticed I said that a lot this interview because everything that I'm on is just off positive.
No, I
energy.
get the vibe that you're very in tune with your spirituality and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like his spirit's just a whole nother spirit. I'm like, okay.
When I
Gotta go hard.
I interviewed Millie's here in Chicago like 8 months ago, and after the show, he was doing a meet and greet, and I was like chilling with him during the meet and greet, and they were coming to the backstage, and he loved it. He was with the fans for an hour, just signing and talking to his fans, like, and these people like knew his whole catalog, and and that's what it takes nowadays. You got to get the fans to buy into you, and you got to be there for your fans too, because they can come and go. And
I think
at the end of the day, those are the ones that are gonna be there for you.
They can come and go. That's the best part about it, because I mean that's the best part about what you're saying, because people don't realize that. They think once they gain a fan, they got fans forever. You hear people that's delusional 10 years later talking about, I still got fans. You don't got fans, you had fans. It's a difference. You got to know how to keep your fans, and that go back to the conversation I was talking about with Durk, 2012 all the way to 2025. You still have fans. Your fans grew up with you. You know what I'm saying? People with 60.
Dude, I'm 37 years old, and we're talking about This Ain't What You Want, Decline 15 years ago, and I am a way bigger fan today, this minute, this moment, sitting here with you, than I was 15 years ago, and it's because of how the music has progressed, and dude, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro. I'm really praying for him, and I hope he gets out, and as a fan, as a supporter, I want the music, bro, and I want the best for him. I mean, dude, people don't understand, when you're listening to somebody day in and day out, I've only met Durk one time, and where'd I meet him? In Arizona. I went with Raleigh, he took me to the show.
Okay.
And
you was there with that Smirkcella?
no, I wasn't at Smirkcella, which I heard was fucking crazy. I was at the show after that when he did the 7220 album.
Okay.
And he was doing the tour then. Coy Leray was there. Coy was there.
I was there.
They were at the Phoenix show.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I probably, we just didn't know each other.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I met Durk, and just seeing that show too, just how he does it, and like, bro, he's a fucking superstar.
Nah, it's just crazy. It's electrifying. That's what people don't understand. He come out with the band and the whole everything. It makes you feel it. It's on a whole nother level. Durk is definitely a megastar now. It's over with. Straight from the trenches too. Straight from Chicago. That's crazy.
Is a lot of songs on Deep Thoughts, is it similar to that melodic vibe, like Opportunist?
Yeah.
Refugee.
I could say that.
Love Dior Banks. Those are the songs that I fuck with. I like that deep melodic Durk.
Yeah. No, that's what it is for sure. He got a couple no auto joints that I could remember. But majority of the album puts you in a good feel. It puts you in a.
And you see the cover. He's you can tell he's Deep Thoughts. He's on some different shit with this project.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It puts you in a real good feel. You know what I'm saying. Even with his religion, he's explaining it a little bit more. But it's not under the churchgoer act. It's under the where you can just understand him a little bit more of why he even trusts it.
I'm so happy he got into that into his religion years ago, because I have to bet right now, as of today, that's helping him get through what he's dealing with right now.
Definitely.
That could be the only thing that's maybe really helping him right now. That's all he might have in that where he's at. And again,
that's a fact.
So, all right, guys. Where Smirk Goes Out, we're going to get a movie, Hello Grace.
Yes, sir.
We got Hypno Carlito, super talented actor, script writer, songwriter, musician, father. We'll get into that next time we talk. I know that's obviously a big thing for you.
Yes, sir.
And he does it all, guys. So extremely talented. He's right here. And by the way, if you're an artist and you need any studio time or anything like that.
Yeah, Forever Legend Studios, you already know, man. We locked in, man. Get with my people. Shout out Coca, shout out Core, shout out SM, shout out K.
I always tell everybody too, when you have a situation like an artist like you, like Hypno Carlito, that has a studio here in Chicago, and you're an up and coming artist, what better fucking way to go record music than to go record at his studio and pick his brain a little bit, because he's seen a lot and he's done a lot. So guys, this is the Matty Ice Show. We got a lot coming. The Rap Arena Studios and the Rap Arena facility, the Octagon, it's coming to Las Vegas. We just signed a deal with Rick Ross, Maybach Music, so that's coming. We're excited about that. And, bro, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's get it.